To address the housing needs of low-income earners in Nigeria, the federal government, under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, organized the Renew Hope Housing PPP Summit in Abuja. The event was spearheaded by the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Musa Dangiwa, with a focus on leveraging public-private partnerships (PPPs) for housing and urban development. During the summit, Minister Dangiwa acknowledged past challenges in the housing sector, emphasizing that these issues had been carefully analyzed to develop a solid blueprint for the project's success.
Despite numerous housing policies, strategic papers, and expert solutions, inconsistent implementation and lack of political will and poor coordination have hindered the progress. As a result, these challenges have not only persisted but have worsened over time. Under the administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are determined to break the cycle of inaction and deliver tangible results. To provide proper context, let me highlight some of the key facts and figures and statistics that illustrate the magnitude of the housing and urban development challenges that our country, Nigeria, faces. Like many developing economies, Nigeria faces a dual challenge of inadequate housing supply to meet demands for a rapidly growing population. Estimates of the housing deficit ranges between 17 and 28 million units. This lack of credible data is not only acceptable, and the ministry is collaborating with other stakeholders like the National Population Commission to leverage the next national census for accurate, scientific, and credible housing data. They intend to cooperate the census to make it national housing and population census. Additionally, we have established an industry-wide team to develop a national housing data infrastructure. This team includes the Nigerian Mortgage Finance Company, National Population Commission, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, the Federal Housing Authority, National Bureau of Statistics, the CBN.
Dr. Olayemi Shodimu, the convener of the summit, highlighted the importance of collaboration among key stakeholders, including housing industry experts, private developers, investors, and international housing organizations. He stressed that now is the right time to harness the potential of PPPs to accelerate housing delivery and urban development in Nigeria.
This landmark event is the first national open dialogue on public-private partnership in Nigeria housing sector, aiming to foster collaboration between public-private stakeholders. Key takeaways will include a clear policy direction for housing PPPs and a structured framework for public-private collaboration. The summit marked a significant milestone in addressing Nigeria's housing deficit, estimated at 17 to 28 million units, and promoting sustainable urban development by convening stakeholders for the housing industry, private developers, investors, financial institutions, and multinational housing organizations. The event will unlock potentials of PPPs to accelerate housing delivery and urban development. The summit seeks to convene key stakeholders to explore the evolving landscape of public-private partnership in Nigeria's housing sector.
Senator Aminu Tambuwal, a member of the Senate Committee on Land, Housing and Urban Development, also addressed the gathering. He pointed out that Nigeria's housing deficit remains a major challenge for millions of citizens and called for innovative strategies to tackle the crisis effectively.
Beyond being a fundamental human need, housing is a catalyst for economic growth. In Nigeria, the housing deficit remains a pressing challenge, with millions of citizens lacking access to affordable and decent shelter. This shortfall is not just a statistic. It represents families in need, unfulfilled aspirations, and lost economic opportunities. Addressing this challenge demands innovative strategies, multi-sectoral collaboration, and a strong commitment to harnessing the strength of both the public and private sectors. The theme of this summit, leveraging PPPs to deliver the renewed hope agenda, for housing and urban development is both apt and inspiring. Public-private partnerships offer a unique and effective mechanism to bridge the housing gap by integrating the efficiency and innovation of the private sector with the regulatory oversight and policy frameworks of the public sector.
Joy Stephen, G24 TV International News.